All right, everybody. See, George has been sitting here, man, trying to torment my ass before we start actually filming this shit. We're going to do our recap of Tough 17, the finale of Tough 17. We're going to start out with the Urijah Faber versus Scott Jorgensen fight.
Well, did you notice anything different about the venue, Kevin White?
Did I know? Well, that it wasn't in Urijah Faber's hometown.
Well, that, and it wasn't at the Hard Rock where they normally do it, because the Hard Rock had a Def Leppard concert, and Dana White said, "I kind of like it over here." I think they did it at Mandalay.
Yeah, they did do. You know what? They did do it at Mandalay and stuff. Because nobody. I would have been at the Def Leppard concert.
Yeah, you'd be trying to get that dude's arm back. But anyway,
sugar on me.
Yeah, that's really wow. Yeah, I can think of some places in DC and Philly you don't want to be singing people. That.
So anyway, most importantly, I saw that you were called out on the board, and someone said that Scott Jorgensen no longer is a Dalmatian, George. And I'm letting you know that, yeah, that has run its course, buddy. So you're wrong.
Yeah, I understand. Now he's just a big, bleach spot.
Now, I will say this. We pretty much called this fight. We thought Urijah Faber would be the winner. We thought that it probably panned out the way it did, and we thought that it would probably, if it was a 3-round fight, that it would go the distance. If it was a 4 or 5-round fight, we thought, I think I recall saying that I thought it would probably end. Your Faber would end up ending it, which he did in the 4th round. It's crazy the amount of money Faber gets. I mean, obviously he got $110,000, and that was including his $55,000 win bonus. But Jorgensen got a $23,000. So that kind of, and we're going to go over some of what these guys are earning, and the difference in some of their salaries, dude. It's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what. I mean, I might be in the minority on this one, but I think Urijah Faber, just to me, from a cost cutting side, he's kind of worn out his welcome.
Yeah, well, I think I mean, he's a marketable guy because he's a good-looking guy and everything. I understand that and stuff like this, but it's like he's been around for a while, and it's like, I mean, obviously, maybe you and I don't know how large of a fan base. Only the UFC knows how many seats he fills and how much of a fan base he has.
The biggest thing would be able to do is, I mean, he headlined at I'm pretty sure he headlined a pay-per-view at one time when he fought Dominic Cruz. I thought that was maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't remember every pay-per.
Did he win that fight?
That's usually he didn't win that fight. It was for a belt. That dude, he couldn't. Dude, if we went into Hex and bought a belt and said this fight is for this belt, he'd have lost to Scott Jorgensen.
Fight George right now for this belt. He'd lose. He'd be
exactly.
The champ,
he folds. He folds like a cheap. He just does not do well. I don't know why, because you saw this fight win in the 4th round. So I don't. I mean, he's great. I mean, Urijah Faber is an incredible fighter, but when it comes to winning a belt, or maybe you want to say when he comes against the top opponents in the class that he'll participate in, because we know he's jumped from a couple, been in 2 classes now, he just can't get it finished. When that strap's on the line, that kid skedaddles.
So, I mean, I don't think much came of this fight. I mean, I don't know. Some people say, well, it puts Faber back into, title contention. I don't know. Everybody pretty much, I think most of us thought.
Can he beat Renan Barao? If Dominic Cruz doesn't come back, because Renan Barao is one of the few champions who's actually defending his interim title.
No, I don't think he can beat Renan Barao.
You might as well let him. I mean, if Dominic Cruz isn't going to come back, I mean, let him fight Renan Barao. I mean,
Shorty, Dominic Cruz is officially Waldo, because no one can find him. Okay.
Well, he's probably ducking a rape case.
Waldo has the belt at that class because how long has it been since he's fought?
Well, he blew out his ACL, so in fairness to him, I tell you what, Adrian Peterson is fucking this up for everyone else who's blown out an ACL.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Adrian Peterson came back from an ACL in 9 months. And Derrick Rose is waiting for God to tell him when to come back. Dominic Cruz is waiting for Lord Irvin to buy another rape website before he comes back. So I don't know when those 2 motherfuckers are ever going to play again, if they ever participate again.
It has been a rough road. I mean, I take anything away from Dominic Cruz, but it's like, I just think at some time you have to draw the line. And, and I like Dominic Cruz. I'm a Dominic Cruz fan. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's deserving of the belt. But I think when some of these guys hold the belt and you got someone like Renan Barao that is going through everybody, doing a great job, at some time you have to just forfeit the belt. And people can say, okay, he's hurt. Okay, but that's part of the game. You know what I mean? Somebody like Travis Brown, who blew his knee out his last fight, he lost the fight because of it. Sometimes or another, injury are going to play a part in the sport. you know?
Right. And coming from a person who has torn the same ACL twice, that would be me.
Right.
It's more, seriously, it's more mental than anything else. And if you look at Dominic Cruz's fight style, that does not play well into somebody with a bad knee.
No, it doesn't.
Because he's constantly jitterbugging around. He's constantly shifting weight, moving, planning. It's not, forward, back. He's doing a lot of lateral in and out. I mean, and until he gets confident and puts himself through those paces, ask GSP. I mean, we saw how GSP was really, really rusty after that first fight. I mean, he still won because, after all, he's GSP and he never loses in Canada or has to make weight. I just think it's going to be a while before Dominic Cruz gets it back between the ears.
Right. Yeah, and I'm right with you. Now, we're going to get off of that because George and I could talk about this shit all day long. Comical, brash, and sometimes politically incorrect. The Uncut Sports Show. Non-traditional sports coverage delivered the way you like it by your uncensored co-hosts, Kevin White and George Bedford.